Kind of windy today. Woo! A little bit windy, makes it a little bit chilly. But we got animals to feed. You're gonna have to excuse the wardrobe today, guys, but it's a little chilly out. It's a little chilly. I think it's about like 36, 38 probably this morning, and it's still early, so the sun's not out. It might not even be out today, so it's gonna be kind of cold. So we're not gonna do too much today outside. We're actually gonna have to go out and go grocery shopping today. But what we will have to do this morning is that, unfortunately, guys, and I know it's like just 2-3 videos ago, you got to see that there was a new pony on the farm, and now you are going to get to see a pony leaving the farm. So I'm sorry, guys, but today we're going to have to say bye to that pony. And simply because I know there's a lot of comments that say that first do your research before you get an animal, bring it to your farm, and then endanger the animal. But that wasn't really the case with our pony, because sometimes you can only do so much research until you actually have to experiment for yourself. I did my research to the pony, you know, what I had to feed it, the medicine I had to give it to maintain it, things that I had to do. But every single animal is different. So the reason why this pony is not really working out for us is simply because we know that this pony just doesn't like to be around other animals, all right? And whenever you have a pony that doesn't like to be around other animals, it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort to actually get him to warm up to other animals. And during that time, he can hurt other animals, like the goats. The goats are little. When they get up close to him and he's trying to eat, that pony will kick. It will kick, it will buck. It wants the space. It's simple as that. It hasn't kicked me, it hasn't kicked my wife, but other animals it does tend to want to kick. I even saw him once try to snatch at the goat, like bite him from the back to try to get him out of the way. To be honest, he even scares off Rocky. That's how bad it is, guys. If you guys don't know who Rocky is, that's Rocky right there. That's Rocky, that's Lola, and that's our other cow that we didn't get to name because she may not be staying on the farm either. But that's the case, guys, that every animal is different. So until you have them in your farm, all the reading, all the researching you do may or may not work out for you, just like it did for us. We read a lot of good things about Shetland ponies. We had a lot of, you know, hopes that it was going to be fun having them out here on the farm with the kids and everything. But that specific pony that we have right now just cannot work for us because we like to keep all our animals together, and he likes his space. So that's why today we're going to have to get him ready and get them loaded up. And don't mind Cinderella, she honestly doesn't like anybody either. But like we mentioned before, she's been here for a long time, so we're definitely not getting rid of her. But little pony, I'm sorry, man, you're gonna have to go. How you doing, Bailey? And of course we have him in the water, not on purpose. He's got that whole side over there, it's opened up for him to go somewhere else, but he decides to be over here because he's looking for feed. I think Bailey wants out. Come on, Bailey. You want out? Come on. I don't think turkeys are the smartest. I literally opened the door. There she is. Or there he is. Still not sure what it is, but Bailey is out. Of course, you want to go with the chickens because you see they're eating something, aren't they? All right, Bailey's out. And of course, Cinderella and the pony are still fighting over here. All right, come on, buddy. We're gonna have to get you ready before they get here. And that's the other thing, since as soon as I got them, we went to Mexico. I never really got them used to being completely pinned up to where we could just walk in there and grab them. So right now the only way I can grab them is if I toss this over his shoulder, he starts feeling like there's a little bit of weight, and then he'll stop, and then I can reach around it, grab it, and start handling him. But it takes a minute, so bear with me. Let me see if I can get him, all right? didn't go too bad. It's just that, especially Cinderella, she doesn't help much coming around barking at him. That does spook him up a little bit more. Stay. Hey. Go. Alright, let's get him out here where it's a little bit greener so you won't be out here in the water the whole time. Of course, the goats got out first. Oh. Now I gotta try and actually hook him on because he's not latched on. But since he's not used to completely walking on the rope, as soon as I let go, he's gonna get spooked, all right? So we gotta be really careful to actually reach around him. He starts feeling things underneath him where he can't really see because all they have pretty much is peripheral vision. When he can't see anything underneath him, he starts feeling something, he'll get spooked. So I gotta be careful. There we go. Much better now. Oh. That's the problem. Cinderella. I get that she's a dog and she's actually barking at him, so that's why, of course, he's trying to finish him. But he'll do that even around the cows and around the goats. So that's the reason why he's not really working out for a farm. He's a good Shetland pony. Like I said, he will lead, he will walk around, he does good, but he just doesn't like to be around other animals. He needs the space. So he will make one great pony one day, but he just requires a little bit more time, a little bit more effort of training him to be around other animals where we know he's not going to kick them. But see, like, it'll take a little bit of time to get him warmed up. He doesn't do too bad once you got him real close to you. It's whenever he doesn't know who's behind him that he starts kicking. Yeah, you got to see how he is a little bit. You just got to keep him really close to you or else he will start acting up. But they are very strong, but you keep your hand firm here, you can control them. With time, day in, day out, they will get the hang of it that you're the one in charge and they have to be able to follow what you're leading. So for now, the person that I'm selling to him, I told him exactly how he is. I told him what he needs to work on. He says he has family that knows how to handle horses, so he knows that this pony is not ready to just be purchased and have a little child on top of him riding him around. He is not ready. So by no means am I selling him as a broken pony, okay? I'm letting everybody know that he does need some work, but the gentleman said that he's fine with it for what he's offering for him. That's a good price for a starter pony where put a little bit of time into him and he'll do just great. So let's get him all set up so he can eat a little bit of grass before they come and pick him up. Alrighty, buddy, you gonna be good there? We only got about 15-20 minutes and they said they should be here so we can load you up. Alright, so just hang tight and we'll be right back. Whoever said it was a good idea to let goats completely loose, well, this is why you shouldn't. Hey, what y'all doing over here, man? Get. Come on. Let's go inside. Let's go inside. Inside. Go. Go. There we go. Yeah. This little tree was all the way to the bottom. Every time they get out, they start chewing all on it. You gotta be careful with those goats. That's not the only mess they do. I'm about to show you real quick what's something else you gotta look out for. in the case that you want to have some goats freely roaming around your backyard. That's the other problem that goats cause right there. Look at that. And that's us cleaning it up halfway already. This was everywhere. I'm talking about every little corner. It was everywhere. But the good thing is it's not toxic for the plants, so we're just gonna sweep it right over to the little pile right here, and eventually it'll become fertilizer. So yes, animals are a beautiful thing to have around the house. I enjoy having our goats. I enjoyed having the pony. But sometimes you really got to give them a chance to see if they're fit for you. You might be wanting goats, but then you might not like having little dumplings everywhere. You might not like having your bushes eaten up, your garden eaten up. So there's nothing like giving animals a try. Research can only do so much until you give it a try yourself. Then you'll find out if they are the perfect animal for you. So as for the turkey, Bailey is definitely staying. I don't know why, but it amuses me to see a big old turkey running around the backyard, which that's why I'm thinking about getting a peacock, but I'm not sure yet. I have to do more research because I hear a lot of good things, a lot of bad things about peacocks, that you can't have them roaming around wild. So I really would like to see a peacock running around just like I see the turkey running around. Where you at, Bailey? Just like that, running around the whole backyard? But I am not sure if I'm going to get it yet. So comment down below. Let me know what you guys have heard about peacocks. Should I get one? Am I able just to have them roaming around like I do the turkey? What kind of care do I have to have for a peacock that's different than a turkey and a chicken? So little things like that. Send me links. I want to read more about it. But hopefully in the future we somewhat figure out how we can keep a peacock on the farm. The next one is the chickens. Of course we're keeping the chickens. Especially because these chickens are already laying eggs, guys. They start laying eggs probably at the end of December. I was out on vacation, so I didn't get to record or at least show you guys a video when we picked up the first egg, which honestly I didn't get to pick it up. My parents picked it up because I was on vacation when it happened. But they are laying eggs now, so it's really exciting now that we've got to pick up a lot of fresh eggs, and they are really good eggs. So let me show you what we picked up this morning. I didn't get to record it while we were picking it up simply because I was busy with a pony, and I also had to finish up a few other things, but my wife picked them up, and let me show you how many eggs she picked up this morning. All right, look at all those eggs. Fresh farm eggs right there, guys. We got a total of 11 eggs this morning. That's really good. So that means out of this batch of 13 chickens, we got 11 of them already laying. 2 more chickens are left, and we'll have a total of 13 fresh farm eggs every single morning. So I don't know how long these chickens are going to be laying, honestly. Since they're all completely different breeds, I am unsure which ones are laying what and how long they're going to be laying. But it's just nice to have the chicken roaming out freely. Things to consider though when you're having chickens, that they will scratch up your garden. Same thing, if you really like to have plants, you really like to have flowers, and you don't have much of a backyard space, you might want to be careful because they will walk all the way up to your garden and they will scratch it all up. They will peck at flowers, they will peck at plants. So that's something else to consider about that. Here, since I feel like we got a pretty good bit of space and we're far away from the house, they do get close to the house, but they don't do too bad with our plants. They got plenty of scratching space to do over here. Back there under the trees, they scratch up over there, get all the worms. So they're not really messing up our garden, so they're all definitely staying. Now, moving on to the next ones. And then we have our good old mini Cebus, right? If y'all remember the mini Cebus, guys, we got Lola, the one that we never got to name, and Rocky over there hiding out. Where you at, Rocky? Somewhere over here on this corner. Oh, Cinderella. You are lucky you get to stay, even though you give me the hardest time with all these animals. So when it comes to mini Cebus, I'm sorry to say, guys, it was fun seeing them here on the farm. Honestly, the one I got the most attached to was Rocky, simply because I got to feed him from my hand. Lola, she got close to it, but she never was able to come around all the way. So it is what it is. Unfortunately, we won't be able to keep them any longer. And the reason they didn't work out for us, guys, is that I don't have hay available to me 24/7, you know, like right, especially right now through the winter time, I had to be buying round bales of hay. Those round bales of hay right there cost about $40 a piece. And it may not sound like much, guys, but $40 a piece every 3 weeks is what it took out, however long it took them to eat it, 3 weeks. Is it does add up a little bit, especially because we also have the goats, we also have the pony, we have the chickens, we have the roosters, we have a lot of animals to feed, and they're just too big of an animal for me to keep at this time, especially because they're whenever they will have a little calf, it's going to be about 12 months, and I just can't afford to feed them that long. And then really I'll be honest, I'm not a reputable breeder of mini Cebus. I know that if I do happen to sell one of the little calves, it's not going to be for a high amount. So I made a decision that we're no longer going to keep the mini Cebus. We have the 2 cows that are probably going to be leaving here in the next few days. The Rocky, he's still up for sale, so I'm trying to find somebody that maybe wants a new bull on their farm. The difficult part about it, of course, is because a lot of people don't want to have a bull on their farm because they think it's dangerous. I'm not going to lie to you, he's not fully tamed. Like I said, I was barely getting around to having him eat from my hand, so I can't say he's also dangerous and wild, but I'm not going to let anybody be in harm's way and say, no, you're fine, grab him, take him, and you could go up to him at any given time. Those are other things to consider, guys. You can do all the research that you want to do. People say mini Cebus are great pets. They do really well. They're one of the most tame animals, but every single animal has their temperament. Every single animal is different, even if they are the exact same breed. So these mini Cebus, they just won't be working out for our family farm. You may be thinking, what's going to be left of CG Family Farm if they have no more animals, right? So we're not getting rid of every single animal. But like I mentioned, we are just reducing the feed cost and going down to animals that require a little bit less feed, a little bit less maintenance, but also fun to have around the house, like the Nigerian dwarfs. We're going to go with those. I think my wife was talking about even getting a bunny for my son. Like I said, maybe the peacock, more chickens for sure. We're going to start hatching eggs as well. So a lot of different little things are still coming your way, guys. So I hope you do subscribe to the channel. If you're new here, click that like button, subscribe to the channel, because we're almost right there at 1,000 subscribers, guys. So this is very, very exciting for us, and if we get to that mark, we will be sharing hopefully a giveaway of something. So comment down below of something you might want to have. That'd be shirts, hats, if you remember the ones that we did that say Family Farm. So a lot of more exciting things coming this way. Don't worry if we have to let go of a few animals like the pony and the cows. There's still going to be a lot more content, guys. Don't you worry one bit. Alright, but for now, I think that the people from the pony are here. So I'm going to have to let you guys go, and I will see you next time, alright? Like always, just go out there and have some fun.